Good morning. How are you guys doing today? Welcome back to the Everyday Growth Advisors live stream. Ho ho! It's a Monday. It's a new ticker Monday. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Welcome back to the stream. Appreciate you being here. Love it when I see you guys. It makes my day, makes my week, makes my month, makes my year. We have a crazy market, huh? Ready for a crazy week? Absolutely, Jordan. Welcome back to the stream. I hope this is not your first time. If it is your first time, welcome in. Good morning, good morning. Whoa, straight up, Andrew with the Microsoft. Okay, I like that one. 8:14. Let's see. I want to get my bearings right here. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, T. Is the intermediate course already sold out? It is not sold out. You actually have a couple hours left to sign up. Anybody who is asking about the intermediate course and you want to sign up, head over to optionswing.com, go to click join now, scroll down, make sure that you click on intermediate course. This is the only one that will let you enroll. Click on that one, enroll now, and then put in your information here. If you are a OptionSwing member, there is a discount code waiting for you under announcements for a discount. So I hope that helps you out over there. Okay, cool. Let's have a look. We have a lot of things to cover today, so I hope you guys are ready. As usual, strap yourselves in. Get a little bit of Kit Kat, get a little bit of bagel, get a little bit of coffee. We're gonna do Walmart today. We'll do the pre-market analysis first. You are right to say that there's a lot of bullish news, so let's go through it really quickly. Let's see what's going to happen. You know what I like to think about bullish news, but then, however, today is one of those situations where bullish news might actually be bullish for the market. Okay, and I will explain my hypotheses in a way that maybe hopefully makes sense, because we're approaching a certain level of irrationality for the irrationality. Okay, it's kind of like Inception. Okay, and so let me get to it in a second here. Let's go through the news and then we can kind of see what's going on. So a lot of news covering this TikTok thing, and personally, I'm still trying to figure out what kind of an economic moat Microsoft would get out of purchasing a social media company like that. Especially short form content doesn't really go with their business model. But who knows, right? Okay, I'm not really head over heels for this purchase. Even if Microsoft is considering it, they say they're in talks to do it, blah, blah, blah. And then Trump said he's going to veto it. And then after that, now he says you have 45 days to do it. It's kind of just like a jest at saying that, hey, China, you can't do whatever you want in my country, okay? And, he's trying to obviously flex his muscles, which I think is a good thing and a bad thing. It's going to set up the precedent for, the strong nation that Trump is trying to build America into. Okay, I'm not saying that I agree or disagree with him. All I'm saying is, there are certain things that arise from these, the precedent. The precedent. When I say the president, not the president, the precedents, which means to say the decision that he makes will affect all forecasting decisions from now on. Okay. What Trump does with this is going to set a tone for further companies that try to buy Chinese companies. Okay, and so if he doesn't, agree to the purchase, then that might be a bad precedent for other companies who are trying to buy Chinese companies. Granted that it's a American part of the business that they're trying to buy. I don't like it. I personally don't think Microsoft business has anything to do with TikTok. So, it's interesting. Okay, U.S. futures climb, but with Europe stocks, bonds drop, markets wrap. Okay, that's your kind of bullish headline there at Bloomberg. SoftBank backed Grab, snags 200 million from private equity firm. Grab is a big firm that operates within Southeast Asia. It's in fact, Uber tried to penetrate Singapore and failed. Grab is actually one of the most penetrating businesses in this region. Uber does not have the control of this region, so they invested in Grab. Like, this is just a side note. I'm just kind of giving you guys the info that I know. Zoom halts direct sales to China. Will rely on local partners. Okay. Dollar slides. I don't know if you guys know this, but there are other companies that do Zoom-like services. There's one that I recently came to know about was Blue Jeans, which is another one, which is also fairly interesting and a good platform. I might consider using it for my business, in fact. So I think that the Zoom hype is the Zoom train and the Zoom hype is overdone, man, at this point. So yeah. Let's see here. What else? Okay. Dollar slide is a warning that U.S. has lost grip on the virus. Okay, I'm not really gonna agree with that headline. 7-Eleven owner beats out rival with 21 billion bet on U.S. Okay. China starboard, South Korea. Okay. Nothing really that interesting here. Okay, let's have a look at the Wall Street Journal here. And let's go to markets, because I don't want to read the... Okay, refiners retrench as demand for gasoline jet fuel shrivels. We saw this coming from a long while ago. I still remain bearish on oil, okay? Until demand picks up or they cut supply. So oil is still bearish. If I were you, I mean, even buying companies within, oil like XOM that is selling off right now, it's starting to reach levels which I would be feeling comfortable to buy, especially in this zone over here. Looks like a nice time to accumulate some shares for long term. They pay good dividends, right? But as I said many times over, just you got to have a long term perspective with these energy companies. Okay, you're in it for the dividends. You're not in it for short term gains. Okay, so don't try to trade options with them. That's a bad move. Okay. GCM, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'm not sure who those two companies are, but they're merging. U.S. stock futures edge. Okay, all right. HSBC profits slump. Nasdaq indexes lead way on both sides of Atlantic. Woohoo! Okay. Also, as far as the news goes, you guys all know that the FANG has sunk their teeth into the market once again, sending the Nasdaq rallying to all-time highs once again. Almost there. As I said last week, we climbed over this zone that I was talking about. Actually, let me just do this real quick first before we get into that. Pre-market movers, we have ADT up, but what the hell? Wow! What is this stock? Jesus. What the? Okay, Google bought them? Yes, I think. Oh, invested 450 million to acquire 6.6% ownership of ADT. Jesus. Oh my God. Okay, the stock is up 80%. Oh, wow. Okay then. In other news, I don't understand that kind of a move, man. Variant PPD. Isn't that? Yeah, that is. Okay, Marathon Petroleum, Berry Global, Cirrus, okay, Loews, these ones doing bad, Keurig, Dr. Pepper down, Carnival Corp, Garmin, Clorox, okay, cool. Microsoft up 2% on the TikTok news, Apple up 1.5% over the weekend on the Apple split, which I still see some movement. I still think Apple may continue to push up here before the split occurs the end of this month, and I'll get into that in a second here as well. Pinterest up about 2%. Interesting stuff. Okay, great. Investing.com. What the investing.com say? What do we have here? Manufacturing PMI. Let's see. Manufacturing numbers here will be out today. This one will be particularly important. The Purchasing Managers Index. Okay, and then two other manufacturing PMI, and we have employment as well. So look out for those economic numbers until 10 a.m. We have Berkshire reporting earnings today. Clorox blowing it out of the water. Marathon Petroleum doing better than expected. Tyson Foods doing better than expected, but then revenue drops. Let's see here. A bunch of REITs also reporting today. SX, Reality. Let's see here. Okay. Cool. Noble Energy as well. Okay, cool. Reported early. Well, that's that. We have the pre-market movers done. We have the bunch of other tickers that we went through. So let's have a look at this real quick with the technical update with SPY. Okay, this channel is now no longer valid, so let's delete that one. Okay, we see now a separate channel being formed here, so we gotta draw a new one here. Oops. I want to see this here. Kind of like a fan out at this point, okay? But let's just see what happens there. The matter of the point was, if we saw the break above 23.6 fib retracement, as I was saying last week, that would be the wave up. Wait for the wave down, enter to the upside to retrace this. This is what I've been saying from last week. I entered some QQQ calls over here at the corrective wave, and I sold them on Friday itself, made a quick profit. I stayed cash out of the weekend. Today, we will be looking for NASDAQ to break the all-time high. If it does, then well and good. If it doesn't, it's going to be a triple top, and then we'll see another correction downward here. Now, granted that tech has had a immensely good earnings, there is a very high possibility that the irrationality for tech stocks continues. There is still room up for Apple to go, okay? It has broke up all-time highs, and I think after hours is even still higher, 432. Absolutely do not enter here, right? Unless you really want to lose your money. Do not enter here. Wait for the pullback, right? Impulsive, corrective, impulsive. Wait for a corrective wave, at least to the 410 level, right? 410 or so. That would be a possible entry. So if we see Apple pushing down here, that's a high chance that we will see NASDAQ or actually SPY pushing down here. So this rally that's happening right now, be extremely careful with it. Last Friday, we hit the nail in the coffin there. I said that don't be surprised to see the market open up red and then try to go green, and that's exactly what happened on Friday. As the market opened up, we went completely red, right? We pushed down. Oops, wrong color there. We pushed down here with this big move, and then we pushed up right after. So those are things that you have to watch the market rotate out of and into. The main reason for this push down was a gap that needed to be covered from pre-market highs. There was a gap. I can't remember where it is right now, but it was a gap. There you go. The gap is this gap right here. We needed to cover that for a while, and so we did. But you can see these big dips in liquidity. They're occurring more and more often now, so don't get sucked into buying on the tops here. Be extremely careful, okay? I'm looking at Apple as a entry when it comes down for a corrective wave. I think it would be a nice one to hold. especially up to August, the end of August, where the split will occur, and you'll receive 3 shares for every 1 share that you own, which is a 4-to-1 split. Now, what does that mean? That simply means that you'll get more shares of Apple. A split occurs when the board of directors of a company decide that $400 is way too much for investors to pay for a stock. And all it does is it makes it cheaper for other investors who are not that rich to invest in Apple. So you're opening the pool so that everybody can jump in, okay? Right now, maybe the entry to the pool is $3 signs, right? Well, all you're doing is you still have the same size pool, but what you're doing now is making the pool cheaper to enter, making it $1 sign, okay? And in turn, how this happens is they give each existing person who has 1 Apple share, they give them 3 more, okay? The number of shares increase, but the dollar amount of those shares are basically the same, all right? So if, for example, you have 1 share of Apple at $400 going into the August split, you're going to come out 1 times 400, you will come out with 4 times 100 shares of Apple, okay? The total market cap doesn't change. The market cap is still the same. This is still $400 and this is still $400, okay? Market cap is exactly the same, all right? So nobody gains or loses money by a split occurring, and definitely don't try to buy options thinking that, the split's happening, so I can buy puts on Apple and make money. No, that is not how it works. I'm sorry. I wish it was that easy, okay, to make $300 deltas, 300 deltas real quick, but no. The idea here is, and the reason why this is considered bullish is, and why I'm considering it bullish, is because more investors will be able to afford Apple, okay? Now, if you didn't have $400 to buy Apple, but you have $100, then what are you going to do? You're going to buy some Apple. Am I right or am I right? So, more investors may consider buying Apple, okay? And that's just about it, all right? So, this may cause Apple stock to rally ahead of the split, which is already occurring right now. So I would say wait for a couple of corrective waves before getting in. Market seems generally pretty much overpriced. Like, it's starting to reach a level at which we need a pullback, okay? So be extremely careful here. With the NASDAQ, we're approaching all-time high. Wait for that. Wait for us to breach this level and close above it on the 15 minutes, right, in order to even consider taking a position. Okay, we still have room to go here. So we need to go above and close above it in order for us to make higher highs here. So be extremely careful. With SPY, expect the rally to occur the same way. Okay, rally up and then corrective wave down. So expect that. And then the best thing to go for in terms of value right now is the Dow Jones. So as I've been mentioning for weeks and weeks now, the Dow Jones remains the best opportunity within tech, okay? Sorry, not within tech, within the indexes, I'm sorry. Let me just read a couple of comments here to see what you guys are saying. Welcome into the stream, by the way, guys. I hope you guys are having a good day. Please make sure that you like and subscribe to the stream, because we do this every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and now Tuesday and Thursdays as well. In case you guys didn't turn in for Friday's stream, I made a big announcement to tell you guys that on Tuesdays and Thursdays from now on, I will be holding webinars on topics that I feel are interesting for you guys to learn, grow, and compound, which is the motto of our page. We learn, compound, and grow together every single time, okay? So tomorrow I intend to do a webinar which will be 30 minutes, same time, same place, 8:30, and we will be going through the mechanics of the market. I'll be going through how candlesticks are formed, how the basics of the market work. Maybe I'll even go through a little bit of how level 2 data can affect you and how you should use level 2 data. If you are interested to go for that webinar, please make sure that you drop a comment or a fire emoji or something like a smiley face. Just say something like, hey T, I really love what you do and I want to be here tomorrow, and that will make me feel really, really nice about it. Damn, I spoke too fast there. Good morning, boop boop boop. Intermediate course is sold out. Nope, it's not, Stefano. I said that earlier. If you are looking to join the intermediate course, remember, we are still not sold out. We have about 10 seats left. Yes, you heard me right, 10 seats left. Click on optionswing.com, click join now, scroll down, click on enroll now, and that will get you into the course. If you are an existing Option Swing member, make sure that you go to the announcements tab on Discord and get your $80 off code. It is on there. Okay, Gucci. Lots of bullish news. Yes, you're right. Tech isn't playing by the rules. Yes, absolutely. So this is one thing that I was about to say, that tech surely isn't playing by the rules, but you need to remember one thing, that investors love chasing returns, and there will be a delayed reaction to how the earnings have played out. Okay, so and what I mean by that is, usually what happens is, when we have a specific index that's running up along with another index, okay, for example, the Nasdaq and the SPX are running up together in tandem, and then the Dow Jones hasn't quite done the same, right? We will expect the Dow Jones to catch up very quickly over here, okay? And I've said this a couple of times, so wait for it to happen. Even though the Dow is heavy on non-coronavirus stocks, we need to make sure that we can catch this wave, okay? And I don't like to catch the wave when it's happening. I'm the sort of trader that catches the wave before it happens, so that I can already be in that position and benefit from it, okay? Now, Walmart is a great opportunity for us to do that, okay? And I'm about to get into that in a second here. So, by the way, last time to get into this course at this price, okay? I think it's a steal. We're going to go over really great stuff on this course. The curriculum is seriously, I think, one of the best curriculums that I've ever come up with. Okay, so on the day one, we will have introduction to spreads. We'll have married put and call options. How do you marry your puts and calls in order to hedge your portfolio? Vertical spreads, where you buy and sell two different types of options in order to reduce the cost of your trade. And then in lesson 2, we'll go through some defensive option strategies, which will see how you can further hedge your portfolio in creative ways, risk management strategies, and how do you go about calculating, risk position sizing with options, protective call or puts onto situations where you need to tag hedging, and you need to make sure that you're hedging your risk correctly. What should you buy? What should you not buy? Okay. Number 3 day, we will go through covered calls, which will be part of the dividend income cycle, and the wheel cycle, which is another passive income cycle. So lesson 3 is going to be all about making passive income from option strategies. Lesson 4 is going to be about straddles and strangles. How do you take advantage of volatility in an environment when you can? And then lesson 5 will be about butterfly spreads. How do you erect them? How do you do them? And iron condor and iron butterflies, which take advantage of high to low volatility situations, and then iron condors, which take advantage of low volatility situations. Okay, so I hope to see you there. The link enrollment will end in exactly about a couple of hours from now. So I hope that you will consider being there. Okay. All right, let's see here. Make sure you like the stream, guys. Click that like button. I only ask for one thing when you're here. It's to smash the like button, because that's what really helps me out. So I hope that we can get to maybe 80 likes here. Come on, I'm sure that we can. So let's get those likes up. And I appreciate you guys very much for taking your time out to be here. All right. When you buy lead contracts, in the money, out the money most of the time. ADT because of Google, absolutely. Byron, welcome into the stream. Welcome back. Morning, everyone. Okay, morning, T. How are you doing? Definitely recommend T's courses. He is amazing. Thank you very much for those kind words, Andrew. Appreciate you. What happens to split? Okay, there you go. So I did explain when a stock of the underlying is split, your options chain is going to basically amend the price of the option accordingly. Okay, you don't have to do anything. All right, you don't have to do anything. All right, cool. EGA every day. Hey, thank you for saying that, man. Shri, appreciate you. Tatiana, absolutely. We'll see you here tomorrow. Hey T, I love what you do, and I'll be here tomorrow. Awesome, Byron. Well, thank you, man. I really hope that these new webinars will help you guys out. Hey T, I really love what you do. Thank you. All right, dope. Will you teach us the intermediate strategy on TOS? Yes, I will be going through that. A majority of our time on the intermediate course will be spent erecting trades on TOS. That is, we are going to take a very practical approach because we will not be having any quizzes for that specific course. One thing about spreads is there are no right or wrong answers, and hence that's the reason why I think that quizzes wouldn't do us good. Okay, with spreads you could literally erect any spread with a specific situation, and so there are very limited situations that you can be wrong. It's how you construct your spread and how you get out of it. All right. Had to take a sip of water there. Woo! All right. Are you guys ready to go over Walmart right now? So let's do this real quick. Once again, welcome into the stream. Appreciate you guys being here. Smash the like button while I go over Walmart here. I was looking over Walmart earlier. I really do like this stock as a long-term hold. Leaps on Walmart makes sense big time. So I don't want to dive straight into the technicals, but let's do a little bit of what Q1 was like for Walmart this year. Looking at Walmart here, we have just looking over their Q presentation for investors. And we're not really going to look at all of these. We're going to look at the right side here because that's what we care about. We don't care about, as an investor, we don't care about the actions for communities and the actions for associates. I know it sounds very heartless, but it's the truth, and I'm not going to waste time on it. Okay. So reduce store opening hours to enable enhanced cleaning and sanitizing. Okay. Launch express delivery in the US to allow customers the option to have their orders delivered to their door in under 2 hours. That is great. Expanded slot capacity for US to existing pickup and delivery services. Expanded ship from store option temporarily for orders placed on Walmart.com to approximately 2,500 stores. Boom. Now, I am not sure if you guys know, but Walmart's main competitor is Amazon right now, right? Amazon, and you have also, Target. Sorry, I meant to say Target. Target. Target is not really that big of a competitor, but it is a competitor. It's in the competitive space. It's just that Target's a bit more specialized in certain products. Okay, Walmart's a direct competitor of Amazon. All right, they have Prime Now, which is a really big direct competitor of Amazon in their own ways. So they're really trying to expand their online presence, and I applaud them for doing so. They have been successful in doing it. Okay, expand the Snap Online pilot, expand the curbside pharmacy pickup, mail to home options in the U.S. Launch a new concierge service at Sam's Club to offer seniors and those most at risk at contact-free service. That's dope. Introduce hero hours for those serving front lines. Okay, same day delivery in Sam's Club Mexico. Expanded capabilities in Mexico to support the growth demand for same-day launch pickup in China. They have expanded to China. I'm not sure if you guys know this. Expanded online grocery, Okay, great. Now, this is the Q1 numbers. The change in dollar amount from 1 year ago. This triangle here is delta, which is the symbol for change in. So this is the change year over year for this specific time of the year. Revenues have grown 8% despite coronavirus, and currency constantly 9%. That's almost 10%. That's dope for a business of this size. Membership and other income remains also growing. Membership and other income is down, but that's fine. It's not that bad. It's just $26 million. This is nothing compared to their revenue, right? Operating income is up. We have interest expense down, so they have taken on less debt. And then finally, their EPS up 5%. That's dope. Gross profit rate about 66 basis points, which is 6%. That's decent. Return on investment at about 110 basis points up. That is about 11%. That is pretty decent as well. Receivables are up as well. Well, that's going to be depending on what kind of receivables they have. Inventory down. Accounts payable. Okay, all in all, looks really nice here. We're not going to go over too many of these things, but I want to just do a couple of analyses here. Strong sales contributed to operating expense leverage 89 basis points, despite the approximate 670 million of crisis-related incremental costs. Associate investments, wage pressures, and increased maintenance costs were partially offset by lower marketing, travel, and consulting costs. Okay, great. Now, this was the interesting thing here. Groceries are in the low double-digit growth. So we have food strength, which is the broad-based across categories, while consumable sales were led by paper goods and household chemicals. Okay. Health and wellness are up by high single digits. So pharmacy comp sales increased by high single digits. And then partially offset by the closure of the vision centers in March. And general merchandise are up by mid-single digits. So it makes sense that, you know, people will not really go to Walmart to shop for general merchandise, which is actually surprising. I felt like Home Depot and, you know, oh, hey, thank you, Eduardo. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for the donation. That's really nice of you. And I'm super excited as well. I'm glad that you signed up for the course. I will see you there sometime today. That's dope. Let's go, baby. Found y'all on IG. Shout out Option Swing. Hey, welcome to the tribe. Remember, this is a tribe. We are the tribe. Welcome in. Okay, great. Let's continue this here. Okay, so I'm not going to go through too much of this because I know that we're going to do a full fundamental breakdown on Wednesday, where we'll probably go through most of these things over here and have a look at what are the important things to look at. I haven't yet looked at the 10Q in full breakdown, but we will. The main essence of going through these over here was to show you that Walmart is doing and taking active steps to get ahead of the COVID crisis. Okay. Now, I was looking at the news on Seeking Alpha. By the way, if you are ever wondering what platform you should go to look for news for a specific ticker, Seeking Alpha does a good job at aggregating all the news for the specific tickers. So go over here, type Walmart, and then you'll come to this page, and you have news all relating to Walmart, and also analyses from different, I want to say analysts, but personally, majority of them are bullcrap, and then there are some that are pretty decent. Okay, so you gotta like pick and choose which ones you're gonna read. The ones with the locks you can't read if you don't have Seeking Alpha Pro or whatever it's called. Okay, so Walmart Memo points to cutting jobs and streamlining, and I don't blame them for doing this if they want to reduce operational costs. Walmart operates on razor-thin margins. Walmart is one of very few companies that has a very, very high inventory and a very, very high accounts payable. Okay, now usually these two things combined from an accounting standpoint is a very bad thing. Okay, so when your inventory is high, okay, this is the left side of the balance sheet. This is considered a asset. Okay, so high inventory, and then on the other side of the balance sheet, you have stockholders' equity and you have liabilities, and accounts payable is a liability on the other side. And this is usually super high as well. So it balances, right? These two have to be in balance because, well, this plus this and the equity have to be in balance. But you get what I'm saying. This is usually not a good thing, okay? If you're stockholding equity, if you're stockholding inventory and you have high accounts payable, that's viewed unfavorably by investors. But Walmart, because of its ability to hold inventory and have such a efficient distribution chain where they operate with a hub and spoke model, right? This is a company that gets a added premium for doing this, okay? So this is one thing that you should know about Walmart. It's one of the few companies that benefits from having this kind of a financial model, okay? Not many companies can do that, okay? Cool. So let's see here. That was one of the things. Another thing was Impossible Burger hits Walmart. That's causing Beyond Meat to fall. That happened on the 30th of July. Flipkart, Walmart's competitor, and they have a stake in them as well. Okay. Walmart to pay out another 428 in bonuses. That's good. Okay, cool. So that's where I get the majority of news. Now, another thing is look at Walmart's revenues growing year over year for the past 8 years. It's really nice uptrend, right? That's a nice growing company. Okay, slow and steady cash flows. I'm sure that if I pull up the free cash flows, we'll see what's the situation there too. Okay, and we have a fair value estimate here, which we'll go through on Wednesday. But from the technical standpoint, let's have a look here. Once again, thank you, Eduardo, for the donation. I appreciate you very much. So from a technical standpoint, let's have a look at Walmart here. So we have had a very nice upward trend for a while, with lots of obviously downward pressure every now and then. Any news that will cause Walmart to go down will be related to Amazon or slowing down in the consumer cycle. Now, Walmart benefits because of two things. It not only does it belong to the consumer staple sector, because they sell a lot of consumer staples, they also play a role within the industrial sector, which makes this a prime stock to purchase at this given moment. And the reason for that is because industrials are part of the Dow Jones, which have yet to take off. And so are consumer staples, okay? And Walmart is part of the Dow Jones and part of SPY and part of a bunch of other indexes, okay? Now, I personally think that this stock is bullish from now and beyond. Now, a nice bounce on the 38.2 fib retracement over here also signal a bullish consolidation. What's funny is I see a reverse cup and handle here, right? This is the handle, this is the cup, right? And when you see a reverse cup and handle formation, this can go both ways. This could extend downward to the 50 retracement, or we could see a strong bounce up back to retest the highs here, okay? So here, I can try and pull it up and let you guys see. It's this kind of formation. You see that? It's usually bearish, but the thing is that in this particular case, it's flipped. It's it's not only just not like this, right? Usually a cup and handle is like this, and then like this, and usually goes up like that. Okay, so we're on the it's flipped laterally too. So it might actually be the reverse of what we're looking at. Okay, so it's kind of like a topping out formation, which can be bullish, but it could be bearish as well. So what I would like to see here, okay, is a bounce and a form of a wave up followed by a wave down that's higher than this point here. I would look to buy some long-term positions in Walmart, some $140 to $145 calls for next year. That would be a nice play for this ticker. Okay, now we can look at it together, and I can give you a couple more ideas on Wednesday. But looking at January or June plays for 140 would be a nice one to play this up if it breaks earnings and does well. Okay, so getting in right now makes sense. With this nice retracement here, I say enter and try and get some long-term positions. Do not pick short-term positions in Walmart. It moves pretty wildly. That's my advice to you. Has to be at least 90 days out. 90 days out at the minimum. Okay, and even though you're gonna pay a premium for it, it'll be worth it. Okay, it'll be worth it. So don't try to take cheap contracts on this one. It ain't gonna work. All right. Welcome into the stream, guys. I hope you guys are having a good day. Make sure you smash the like button. I appreciate you guys being here. Okay, so that's your Walmart. I hope that you guys are having a good one so far. Let's see if we can do a couple of tickers here. I will in a second. Let's go. Let's go get this bread. Can't wait to hit the books tonight. Hell yeah, Chase. Can't wait to teach you guys tonight. Honestly, I'm super excited about this intermediate course. You guys have no idea how long I have been like working on the content, polishing it up, making sure that I can, you know, explain it in a way that's going to super help you guys understand these markets further. I hope that you guys are ready to take this learning to the next level, because if you think the beginner's course was great, wait till you sit for the intermediate course. It's going to be mind-blowing, okay? I have put together some concepts for you guys that are so easy to understand that you will be a pro with spreads after you're done, okay? And we're going to use a lot of hands-on approach and a lot of impromptu chart lookups, and we're going to use a very practical approach to do these things, because I believe in using a practical approach to teach you guys. So a lot of visual learning, which is what you guys like, and so I can't wait for that today. We will definitely go through it together, and I hope that you guys will all succeed with me, graduate from the intermediate course, and then be pros at spreads. So in case anybody's wondering what we're talking about, there is a intermediate course that I'm running that is going to be available to sign up for the next couple of hours, probably about 2 hours or so. If you want to sign up, it's on optionswing.com, which is the community that I am partnered with. Click on join now. Click on the intermediate course down here, which is by the Everyday Growth Advisors. It is a mentorship course where I will be teaching about advanced option strategies like spreads, condors, straddles, stuff like that, okay? The biggest shocker will be how Walmart makes its money in China. Huge sell soon. So the one thing that is a big problem for Walmart in this environment is the fact that they have FX swaps, and currencies, especially since the US dollar, when it's doing poorly like this, is bad for these companies to bring and repatriate their revenues back to the US. Okay, imagine earning your dollars. Imagine earning your money in renminbi and then bringing it back to the US when the US dollar is at an all-time low, right? That really hits you hard sometimes if you have been doing it when the US dollar was all-time high, okay? So those FX swaps are going to be really terrible sometimes, which I think they have. Majority of these companies have hedges against such things, but some don't, okay? All right, let's have a look at some of these thing here. Tickers. All right, Microsoft 210 814. I think you're good with this one. Hold it personally, but make sure that you sell this by Friday. I think that Microsoft is looking bullish, still consolidating in this channel up here. You can see we briefly broke out here, and we'll see. We actually needed to push. Hold on, let me see. I think it did push back into there. Yeah, we did push back into there. So after hours, we did push back into the channel. So try to, you know, get out of this position as soon as you're about you know, at 212 216. You should be starting to exit your position in an effort to you know, try to take your profits there. Alternatively, what you can do is, once you're in the money, move your stop loss up and up and up, and that's how you secure your profit and lock in, and then eventually let your stop loss close you out. That's probably the smarter way to do it. That's how I would do it. Okay, good morning. Costco 337 50 calls 814. Okay, oops. Costco also forming a kind of a bull flag here. Let's see if we can come back down here. That would be bullish if it does. I would actually like it for it to sell off a little bit so that we can actually get in here. Looking very bullish. That's what I would say with Costco here. 337.50. Your strike's a bit high for 814. That's next week, huh? Once again, same thing here. If you don't get a good break on Costco above this resistance up here, you'll need to sell your contract by Friday. Okay, by Wednesday, you're already going to drain significant amount of theta. So today and tomorrow is really the day where you have to monitor your trade and make sure that you get out of this, Chris. Okay. 450 calls on Apple's expiring Jan 2021. Hold those, man. Zoraida, I think you should be okay with those. hold those calls. Apple's not going anywhere. The options chain will adjust your portfolio. Okay. Good morning. In on Microsoft and Chegg. I like Chegg. That's a nice one as well. When you buy leave contracts in the money, out the money, usually out the money, but not too out the money. You want to buy like decently out the money, not like super out the money, because you want, since you have time value on your side, what you want to do is build in value as well for the option. So the strike is important when you're choosing a leap. AMD 70 puts. AMD is super bullish right now. I know what you're trying to say, but it's super bullish, man. I don't disagree with you. When is your strike date? 8/7. Oh boy, that's this week. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't think so. I think you should sell your contract, and it's just looking very, very bought up. It should fall, but you don't know when it's gonna fall, and that's the problem. I mean, it should come down at this moment, right? I think buying puts for, I think your strike is too near. That's what the issue is here. Morning, definitely recommend these cars. Thank you very much. Walmart 140 calls, 918. Microsoft 220. Jeez, man. Whoa, all three. Okay, Walmart 140 calls for 918. Yes, possibly hold that one. Microsoft 220, 821. Hold that one. Tesla, I'm bearish. I'm bearish on Tesla, yo. It's looking no good here. It has confirmed making a lower low, lower high situation. Okay, oops. We're officially in a flag here. It could be a bullish flag, don't get me wrong. It could be a bullish flag, okay? This is usually a bull flag. Okay, like this. But I think that the run is done. The run is done. I think that we need a correction, a decent correction back to 1,300-ish. And then we can run up with Tesla again. Okay. Gives us a chance to get in. Alright. Disney puts for this week. 116 puts. Why? Why? Are you betting on the earnings? I think that Disney is bullish as heck, in my opinion. I don't agree with that one, unfortunately. Disney puts don't look good here. I think you might end up losing some money. 116 puts, you bought them right there. Wow. Oh, I see what you did. You bought it right when it was below the moving average, and now it's pushed up against above it. Well, watch it today, see how your trade does. If it's in the money, or it starts to get in the money, then I would close that out at a slight loss. Welcome into the stream, guys. I hope you guys are having a good day. I'm sorry. Make sure that you like and subscribe to the stream. We do this every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. This is a pure educational stream run by the Everyday Growth Advisors. Tomorrow, do come back. We are now running Monday through Fridays. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, we'll do a educational webinar for 30 minutes every Tuesday and Thursday. Tomorrow, I'll be going through candlestick mechanics and general market mechanics to explain to you how the basics of the stock market work. So I hope that you guys will come back for the stream tomorrow, and I'll see you there. Okay. 130 Square. Is this for Square? Excuse me. Thank you. Yes, Square does look bullish over here. 130 call for Square for this week looks okay. Square is pushing up against this all-time high here. I think it may break. It's looking bullish. I would like to see more volume though. Not much volume coming in. Consolidation happening, a lot of it. But usually this is bullish. It looks very bullish to me. This is bullish movement. Nice uptrend, right? We can see a nice channel forming. So, yeah, absolutely think that it's bullish. I think that you should hold that contract. RNG. Ooh, what Okay. I like RNG, but it's such a shit company. It's terrible, man. This company has the worst fundamentals ever. So once again, look at that, right? Look at this cup and handle formation, right? You see what happens here? It's looking bullish now again. So this is the cup, this is the handle, right? And now we're forming this channel up here as well. So looking bullish here. Let's see. Let's wait for the break above this 289 level. I think you should hold your contract. What is it? When is it expiring again? 1016. Hold that. Hold it, man. I think you should be okay. Yeah, absolutely hold it. Oh, earnings are coming up. When is that? Today or tomorrow? Oh, it's today. Is it? Did it already report earnings? I'm not sure. No, I don't think so. Yeah. Okay. You're gonna gamble on this right now, so I hope that you know what you're doing. You're gambling, so that's a risk that you're taking on. Microsoft call 210s. Yes, hold that one. Apple. Yes, hold that one as well. Eduardo, you should be okay with that. Once again, thank you for the $10 donation. I appreciate you, man. Okay, let's go, baby. Tribe, I can get down with that. Ha! Absolutely, Taylor. Yeah, that's what this is. It's a tribe, man. Because we're like a family, you know. We do things together. We learn together. We learn, compound, and grow. That's the motto of this page. Okay, we learn, compound, and grow. Is option trading with Steve the page I need to like to follow you on Facebook? No. On Facebook, it's called Everyday Growth Advisors as well. Facebook, we have a presence. This is going to be the Facebook channel. I just barely started posting stuff here, so I hope you like it. This is the Facebook channel, Everyday Growth Advisors, focusing on education. And I post things all the time here. In fact, majority of my Instagram content goes onto here. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, I suggest you do. I actually post a lot of important infographics such as this one, 4 factors shape the stock market. Like last week, I also did an infographic on what does the Apple 4-to-1 split mean. I kind of break it down for you guys, you know, in nice infographics so you guys understand it, okay? So I hope you guys will follow me on Instagram. It's Everyday Growth Advisor with no S. Okay. Any opinion on Square entry? Yeah, I just went through Square right now. The news I have on Walmart. The biggest boycott the world has seen. Oof. I don't know about that. ATVI, Activision Blizzard, 85 calls 821. All right, let's have a look. Oh yeah, looking nice. Ooh, wait a minute. Ooh, wait a minute. Ooh, man, that's tricky. Wow. Somebody dumped a bunch of shares and then bought some right before the market closed, and then a whole bunch of shares were bought here as well. Let's see what happened here. Yeah. Let's see. Somebody bought a whole bunch of shares, pushed the price up, then sold a bunch of shares, then bought a bunch of shares, then sold a bunch of shares, and then bought a bunch of shares. Overall looking bullish. And the chart says bullish on the 1 hour. So all in all, I think bullish. Earnings coming up tomorrow. I think that it might be worthy of a play, but make sure that if you're holding through earnings, you know what you're doing here, okay? This is going to be a flip, irregardless. If I'm down 50% on a leap, should I cut losses or be patient because it has lost time? It depends on what stock you're leaping, and it depends on what strike and what expiry. Soon, a huge spike on Tesla. Hint, 5G will no longer exist. A boom! You're talking about Starlink! But the problem with that is, I understand what you're saying, and Tesla has really great positioning to be a market leader in every single thing that it does. But all I'm saying is the technicals point to a short-term bearish action, which I think, and it doesn't mean that I'm going to trade Tesla. All I'm saying is proceed with caution, okay? Proceed with caution. Let's go, baby. We will be back. We will be back every day, OG. One love. One love to you too, man. Okay. The Disney 116 put, yep, I was betting on the earnings to cause the stock to drop. Okay, well, if you are betting on that, then you know the risk you take on, Jason. That's fine and good. I think, you know, you may have done your research, and that's what it is, okay? If you've done your research, then you're good to go, okay? And remember, don't be swayed by what I say. Everybody has their own analysis, your due diligence that you do. Okay, my analysis is just a part of it. Okay, it's just a part of it. Bless you. I love you. I love you too, Chase. Are JNUG, Align, and QDEL good to go for call options? JNUG, man. Bruh, JNUG. Haven't heard that one in a long time. That's gold miners, and that's a leveraged ETF. Man, oh man. Jeez. I mean, no, I don't think that these are good. This is not good to go for a call option. I think we covered the gap, but then it's looking bearish more than bullish right now. Look at that volume flowing out ever since hitting that all-time high over there. I think it's looking more bearish to me than it is bullish. ALGN, that's the last one that I'll do. ALGN. This one may be bullish. It could be. Let's look at the longer term trend. Yeah, this one looks bullish to me. Yeah, this one's bullish. Not JNUG though. JNUG looks a little overbought and needs correction. This one looks better. Looks like a nice bounce swing play actually. A nice bounce here. You can play this to the upside at 320 or so. Looking at a $300 call would be nice if you want to play this. Next week expiry, if you want to take a conservative option here, you know, something like that. I'm sorry, but happen to hear some very deep insider info. Oh boy, Lewis. Now don't get the SEC over here, brah. Just kidding. I mean, if you have that kind of info, you should trade on it and act on it, man. But definitely don't tell me about it. I'm trying to do, you know, a good thing here. I'm trying to do a honest thing here. Okay, I just go off what I analyze and what I see, and I bring it to you guys. Do you recommend selling Apple at market open if one was able to swing it over the weekend? Yes, absolutely. I highly recommend that, Matt. No, I highly recommend you to sell Apple. Actually, hold on. I take that back. You should wait 15 minutes before selling Apple. Let it rally, and then you sell. Right when it's approaching the peak of its rally when the market opens, that's when you sell Apple. Okay? Great. Douglas, I am so sorry that I will not be able to get to your ticker today. This is the end of the line. We have 3 minutes till the market opens. I have some positions to manage as the market opens. I appreciate all of you guys coming through to the lesson, to the live stream today. I hope you guys are having a good day and continue to have a great week. Please make sure that you tune in for tomorrow's stream. I may consider going through certain tickers if you come through and bring it to my attention. But tomorrow is going to be more of a webinar style live stream where it will be a educational stream where I'm teaching you basic concepts, stuff that I think that is interesting, and how I view certain concepts. Okay, so I hope that you guys will tune in tomorrow, same time, and I'll see you guys then. Okay, Disney put, yeah, did my research, but it's hard to bet against you. Nah, man, Jason, don't say that. You know, I may be wrong. It's not like I'm a god or anything, man. No, dude, I make mistakes too, believe me, okay? So don't go off what I'm saying 100%. If you think you've done your research, absolutely stick with it. I haven't looked at Disney neither, so stick with your gut, okay? Thanks for the tip, my man. Love what you do. Thank you, Matt. Appreciate the kind words. I hope I'll see you guys tomorrow. Once again, peace out. Make sure you hit the like, guys. I wish we could get to like 90 likes today, but we didn't make it happen, and that's fine. I don't want to keep going on like telling you guys, please smash the like button. But if you do, I appreciate it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. So have a good day. Ta-ta and peace.